Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and with this video here I want to show you trading in Path of Exile. I want to explain a few of the basics here and teach you everything that there is going to be to know about pretty much the basics of trading. So let's take a look at some of these items here that you're able to buy from a vendor. This is pretty much the bottom of the food chain item here, Orb of Transmutation. So the reason this is at the bottom of the food chain is because this item here is going to take you'll be able to spend 7 portal scrolls for one of these. And portal scrolls are pretty much, the bottom of the barrel for, currency items. You're going to be finding a lot of them, and, much like Scrolls of Wisdom, you're going to find more of them than you would, say, Orbs of Transmutation or Augmentation or something like that. So if you bought these, you'd be able to trade Transmutation Orbs for Augmentation Orbs. And then you'd be able to trade Augmentation Orbs for Alteration Orbs. And then you'd be able to trade Alteration Orbs for Jeweler's Orbs. And then with Jeweler's Orbs, you'll be able to trade them for, let's say, Orbs of Fusing. And with them, you'd be able to, or rather, you can trade them for Jeweler's Orbs. But we're going to go with Orbs of Fusing since they're used as, throughout the currency line right here that we're discussing. So Orbs of Fusing, you'd be able to trade 4 Jeweler's Orbs for them, and then you'd be able to trade them for Orbs of Chance. And then you'd be able to trade the Orbs of Chance for Orbs of Scouring. And then you'd be able to trade the Orbs of Scouring for, where is the item? I know it's in here somewhere. Orb of Regret, there we go. And then you're able to trade the Orbs of Regret for, pretty much drum roll, wait for it, Orbs of Alchemy. So that is the long line of items to get up to Orbs of Alchemy. It would take about maybe 1,500 portal scrolls in order to get all the way up to where you need to go with the Orbs of Alchemy. So it's definitely going to take a while. But first, let's take a look at some of the... I'm going to show you a few ways to get past that and to get there faster to what you want faster. Now, I'm going to take a lot of these items out of my inventory here, which I'm going to then vendor and show you, a few of the basics of, how things work. Let me drop these items back in there real fast and take out the sword because I want that instead. Now, let's see. When I put this sword into the window, as you can see, it's offering to give me transmutation shards. And it's offering to give me 2 of them. With 20 of them, I'll make 1 orb of transmutation. You might be thinking now, like, wow, that's going to take forever, which you are right. It will take forever. Now, if I put this item in here, it's offering to give me an alteration shard. And the reason this one is giving me an alteration shard versus a transmutation shard is because this is identified. Let's identify this sword. As you can see, we went from transmutation shards to alteration shards. So we pretty much skip like 3 or 4 of the orbs that we would have otherwise had to purchase and can go straight to this alteration shard. Now, let's start vendoring a few of these other items. As you can see, once we put in this item here, or maybe it was that item. There we go, this item. These gloves all of a sudden kicked it up to alchemy shards, and do you know why it did that? Look at the rarity on those. Increased rarity of items found. That's why this got kicked up to alchemy shards. Now, it's going to take a lot of alchemy shards in order to get an orb of alchemy, but point is, there's a way to pretty much cheat past everything and get those alchemy shards. So let's put more items in here. As you can see, this is a white item, which means it gives scroll fragments, which it can be pretty much exchanged for Scrolls of Wisdom. They're at, the bottom of the food barrel there. And we're going to keep throwing some of these items in there. There's another alchemy shard. And I'm pretty sure the reason it gave me an alchemy shard for that one is because +1 to level of minion gems in this item. That should be another one. It wasn't. It's because it's a white item, actually. And we're just going to keep throwing these items in there, looking at what we get in the meantime. And as you can see, I've got almost 1 alteration shard, almost one alteration orb. I got a scroll wisdom, almost another one with fragments there, and a few alchemy shards. So let's vendor off that pool of items and return to my stash. I'm going to drop these items in here, the very first tab, which is like the tab I keep all of my stuff, and I'm going to take more stuff out to show you. Now, let's take these items out here, and I don't know if I will want to vendor those, but I definitely will want to vendor some of these crappy yellows in here that I've been trying to sell for quite a while. Let's look for something that is that I've tried selling for quite a while and I never got it to sell. And let's see here. This. Okay. So I took out 2 yellow items there, which I'm going to then take to a vendor and show you a little bit about, a little bit about them and stuff like that. So pretty much I'm going to want to identify almost everything because I have tons and tons and tons of scrolls of wisdom sitting around, and I really want to skip by the bottom of the food chain orbs and really start skipping to the good stuff. So I'm going to put this stuff in the trade window. I'm going to identify more of this. And then what I'm going to do is put in, let's see, I'll throw that in there. Throw that in there. Wherever we go, we got an orb of alteration already. Throw that in, throw that in, throw that. Get in there. Never mind. It's starting to get a little bit too full. So we're going to need to, that'll be all I can fit in there for the bigger items. But I want to show you this item first before I close the trade window. Now this is a necklace and it's a rare item, so it's going to give me something better than the other stuff. As you can see, let's see what it did exactly. I had 1 orb of alteration and 16 shards. When I put this in, it gave me 2, and I have 5 shards. So it pretty much gave me like a 8 or 9 alteration shards. Sorry, I'm terrible at math. It's pathetic, I know. So that's pretty much what that gave me. Now, it's up to me if I want to sell it or not, which I actually am going to because I've had it for a while, and I hate trying to find somebody to buy items. So that's sold, and let's throw this in there. That gave me 10 alteration shards right there. Pretty good deal, I'd say. I've been trying to sell that for a while, and I still can't find any buyers for that either. So let's sell those items, and also I want to show you this. If I put all orbs of alteration in there, let's see what it's going to give me. Scrolls of wisdom. So that's obviously, not worth it because I'm getting rid of scrolls of wisdom in order to get the alteration shards in the first place. So it's not a very good trade-off for me. However, if I wanted to get some more scrolls of wisdom for whatever reason it may be, it would be a good trade-off. But obviously, that's not what I'm here for, and that's not what I'm doing this for. But those are some of the basics of trading in this game. It's pretty easy to understand once you get a hang of it, and if you remember a lot of these basic combinations, like rarity can give you, alchemy orb shards and stuff like that, it's going to really speed up this process. So let's go slowly and see if we get anything unique or special from here. That actually, ooh, I got screwed with those 2. There we go, something good. I got some scroll fragments from a lot of that stuff, nothing, exceptionally awesome or good. Let's see. I'll have to wait to put the other stuff in there. Let's identify these. Now, scrolls of wisdom are also used for buying portal scrolls, which obviously, you're going to be needing a lot of portal scrolls, especially because in this game people are so lazy when it comes time to, getting to a dungeon. Even if they got to run like 50 feet, they're just going to sit in town and cry for a portal. So you're going to be needing a lot of portal scrolls. And there we go, I got another alchemy shard, which I accidentally clicked off of the NPC, and it closed the trade window. So this is the one that gave me the alchemy shard, and yes, I was right with the, because it gives a plus 1 level to the gems that are in that item. That's why it gave me the alchemy shard for it. So that's useful information to keep in mind. And now I only have 2 more items to sell, and I want to show you the difference between identifying and selling an unidentified rare item, since you know the difference between a identified and unidentified blue item now. So, oopsies, went to purchase items. Sell. We'll offload those 2 items, and let's see what this ring does. Ouch. Transmutation shards. Boo. Now let's identify it. Let's see if it's any good, first of all, which it's eh. Now, it might give me something good because it's got increased rarity, which it did. alchemy shards. 4 of them. So that's actually not too bad. And I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to use that ring, so let's sell it. And there we go. Now you know quite a bit more about selling items to vendors, and now you're pretty well educated and well versed on trading items and some currency items throughout this game. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Those are the basics of trading items amongst the NPCs and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys learned something new. I certainly did. And aside from that, I'll catch you guys later. And as always, good luck, happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.